Over the next 2 months, our RSPCA inspectors will be called upon to investigate more than 7,000 cruelty complaints and rescue more than 4,500 sick and injured animals. Meanwhile, our shelter staff will be caring for more than 6,500 sick and homeless animals. We need your support to help rescue and protect these innocent animals. All our life-saving work can only be made possible through your generous donations. While you're watching this video, our team of dedicated carers are out in the field protecting thousands of animals just like Teacup and Fuzz.
In August 2014, we received a cruelty complaint in relation to some dogs. So I attended and located 3 Corgis. These dogs were all suffering from pretty serious medical conditions. I then spoke to the owner and we discussed what needed to be done with the animals. There was an older dog called Bells who was in a pretty bad state. She had a chronic hip injury. She wasn't able to walk. She was suffering from hair loss over her entire body, and she also had an eye infection. Due to Belle's bad condition and her poor diagnosis, it was decided the best thing for her was to have her humanely put to sleep. So Teacup and Fuzz both needed extensive medical treatment and ongoing care and medication. Fuzz had a chronic infection from an injury to his chest, so he had quite a large gaping hole in his chest, which the owner hadn't actually even identified. Fuzz initially needed surgery for his wound and also treatment for his severe skin condition. Teacup had a very chronic eye condition, which needed extensive medications, which is still ongoing and will be for the rest of her life. I then made the decision to seize the dogs. There is no excuse for neglecting basic care of animals, and also obviously more serious neglect when they're not getting treated for quite obvious serious medical conditions. So it's very upsetting for myself and other inspectors to see animals in such neglect, and when it's really unnecessary. It's an ongoing occurrence, unfortunately, for us day to day to see animals like this, and that's why we do what we do to help save these animals. Teacup and Fuzz are now both in happy, loving homes, which is really great to see because these animals do touch us as inspectors.
I'm Teacup's mum. Teacup is the most beautiful, loving, sweet little lady. She makes us laugh, lots of cuddles, lots of licks and kisses. She's a real absolute joy to have in our family. She's our daughter, she's our baby. When I first heard the story, and especially about her eyes, which were in such a bad condition, and ears and mouth, and I was thinking about, the pain and the discomfort that she must have been in all that time, years apparently. How could anyone hurt such a precious little thing? She's just such a sweet girl.
She's a small dog, but she's got a big personality. Follows us everywhere, gives us a lot of love. When come back from work, she sees me and then run around and wait for me at the gate, and it's all the greetings and being excited. She's also really, really funny. She loves to play, and when she's in play mode, like she's going a bit crazy, running around everywhere. You could play with her for hours, throwing the toys, I think. And we discovered she loves playing with the soccer ball, so she's quite really funny with that as well. It's been around 4 months we got her, but I could not imagine being here and not having her around. And it's the few rare times when Sarah would have gone somewhere with her, so I'm just there on my own and there's no noise, no little walking on the wooden floor, and I'm like, oh, it feels weird, it feels empty, this home feels empty without her. So she did bring a lot of happiness, in our little family.
I think to the person who no longer has her, it's their loss. Because, and it's our gain. Yeah, it's just absolutely our gain to have her in our family. She's family. Through the support of kind and generous people and the RSPCA, if it wasn't for their generosity and for everything that the RSPCA have done, we would not have Teacup today. So please donate. Please donate to the RSPCA.
It's really rewarding for us as an inspector who started from seeing them in such poor condition and such poor living conditions, to see them now doing really well and being well looked after and loved.
Please help us rescue animals before they suffer. Today alone we will receive more than 300 calls for help. Calls to help innocent animals just like Teacup and Fuzz. Without your generous support, we can't operate 24 hours, 7 days a week, protecting these innocent animals. Thank you.
RSPCA's Animal Emergency Hotline. What's your emergency?